Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Joddie Taylor. I'm going to be talking about hustles today, ways to make money and some things that I tried this year. I'm recording this the end of 2025, but this isn't really a year in review. But it feels like it because when I'm recording this. So it's been a while. If you clicked play, thank you. If you are a subscriber, thank you. If you're thinking about subscribing, please do. I don't post much and I hope that will change. I'm not going to make any promises because I think my last video like 8-9 months ago I said like, oh, I have all these ideas. True. I had a lot of ideas. I still have ideas that I write down, and I've even recorded videos this year for YouTube that I never posted. I guess that's a story for another time because today I wanted to talk about side hustles or hustles, give you some ideas, some things that I've tried. Let's start with the end of the year. So in December, it was late November going into Thanksgiving, Natalie Folino had a side hustle challenge, her first. She is going to have another one, I think in February 2026. She's on YouTube and other social media. If you don't follow her already, please do. I think I'll put the link or the name in the description, but I think or Joddie, editing Joddie on the screen. I think her handle is Mom Making Ends Meet. I think that's her handle on all social media. So 25-day side hustle challenge. Each day she gave us a new side hustle idea. I learned a lot. And so number one, let's talk about something I was already doing, which was Amazon influencer. I still recommend it. I never, to this day, I started July 2024. Again, I'm recording this December 2025. I've never made even $150 in 1 month or $200. Like my goal starting out was to make $500 a month. I think I'm exactly 18 months in, right? If it's not 18 months, it'll be soon. And my average has gone, forget about the average, how much I make per month has gone up. I feel like especially towards the end of this year. And in fact, I am going to hit for the entire year. Hopefully, we'll see how the next few days go. I should be over $2,000, which is $165, $166 per month on average. But I've never received any payment that was $166, but it's just funny how it works out. That editing Joddie here with the clarification. So I was conflating how much I earn from Amazon in 2025, how much I earned, how much I'm making right now, which I hope will be over $2,000 in 2025, to how much I actually got paid. Difference, big difference, a 2-month difference, as a matter of fact. So Amazon is net 60, meaning I earn commission on product reviews this month. I'm not going to get paid for it this month. I'm going to get paid for it 60 days from now, 2 months from now. So when I look at my numbers and I say, oh, let's just say I made $2,000. I made $2,000 from doing Amazon product reviews. Not true, but let's pretend. $2,000 from making Amazon product reviews in 2025. Yes, I earned that money, but I didn't actually get paid. I won't get paid for reviews that I made in December until 2026, November 2026. It's 60 days out. So in fact, money that I made in 2025 in January and February 2025, that was coming from 2024. I earned the commission in 2024 and I got paid 2 months later. So there's that clarification. Do I recommend it? Yeah, yes. I do. I think if you buy products on Amazon, I think if you own products that are sold on Amazon and you love these products, you recommend these products, you tell people about it. Like I left my my brother a message the other day going on and on about something that I don't even know that he would buy. I wasn't getting anything out of it, but I love their product so much. I think it was my hero clip. Was my best buy, one of my best buys of 2025. If you don't know hero clips, wait, hold on, I'm gonna go get it. Okay, I'm back. So this is a hero clip from Gear Aid. You know, I gotta do more work with letters because I really don't know if this is coming. I feel like it's showing backwards. It doesn't matter. Let me just show you how it works. So this is, you clip your bag, your tumbler, and then here, you're gonna hang it on a ledge or a table, a bathroom stall. I love this thing. I actually ordered a much smaller one. This is the largest size, and it feels like a commercial. Real quick, real quick. This is the largest size, but I ordered a mini, which should be about this big, because I'm going to use that one also for tumblers and other things. Let's move on. But again, you see how I'm going on and on about this? This is a little bit different because I am an Amazon influencer, and if I'm going to put the link, I will put these two things or anything that I mentioned that's on Amazon in one link. And so I'll make a list on Amazon, and you can go, and they're called idea lists, and you can go and look at anything that I mentioned. So even if I wasn't an Amazon influencer, and I got receipts because I was doing my podcast for over 2 years and blogs for years, and talking about things with no Amazon associate, no Amazon influencer, no affiliate links. And I would just talk about them and not get paid. I mean, look, I'm going on and on, probably over 2 minutes now, about these things that I use and love. So yes, if you are like me and you would talk about it anyway, even if you weren't getting, you know what, that's just my rule. If you want to do it, do it. You don't need a reason. Let's move on. But I do recommend it. And I may well be an outlier. Let me stop fidgeting. For 2025, I will, I think, end with over $2,000. There are plenty of folks, you'll find them here on YouTube, podcasts, newsletters, where they're making $2,000 per month. So if you have lawn furniture, if you have mattresses, things where obviously they cost more, so the commission is going to pay more, I would especially go for it. That's my 2 cents. My number one thing with Amazon influencer, and then I'm going to wrap this part up, is learn from many, many people. Things change all the time with Amazon. Amazon influencer is extremely convoluted. There are a lot of things that you have to know on the back end. So if you get a course, like I did, I started out with a course. If you buy an ebook, don't let it end there. Watch YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, subscribe to newsletters, because you will hear little gems and nuggets. And of course, there's Amazon. They have Amazon chat just for influencers, so you can write and ask questions. Okay, so that is Amazon influencer. I do wish that I made $500 a month or more, but it didn't pan out. Let me tell you about other things I tried this year. Cloud Connect research, you've heard me talk, well, if you watch those videos, you heard me talk about them before. It's pretty easy. You know, I could make $20 in like 2 weeks. So maybe it's not for you. But if you're sitting around and you want to earn easy money, something like Cloud Connect, something like Brand Club, where you're making 40 cents, 50 cents, 30 cents a pop. Brand Club is a cashback app where you can scan your receipts. You can also take surveys. You can link accounts like Amazon. I think someone has a motorcycle. You can link accounts like Amazon and Walmart, etc., etc. There's also Receipt Hog, same thing, Cashback. And I'm an affiliate, or not an affiliate, but I have referral links. Wow, that was really loud. I have referral links for Fetch, Receipt Hog, Brand Club, Cloud Connect Research. I'll put all those links in the description. And I have made anywhere between, well, like with Fetch, I get Amazon gift cards every few months. Not as much as like 3-4 years ago. It was much easier. They keep upping it, but I don't know, I get payouts for $10 Amazon gift cards every few months. And then Brand Club and Receipt Hog are new to me, but I could cash out. I've already cashed out with Brand Club for $10, and I got that within, I don't know, a couple of weeks. You could probably make $30 a month on Brand Club if you did surveys every day. And, you know, had your receipts, paper receipts and online receipts. Same thing with Receipt Hog, even though I've only come across one survey on Receipt Hog. But right now I could cash out for $5, but I'm waiting until I hit $15. So those are some ways that you can make money, but it's up to you. Like, it doesn't pay a lot, but it does add up. You know, I kind of rattle off some numbers there, but if I were to cash things out, everything that I had out, it would be over $30. And some I have already. It would be over 30, maybe $40 this month from those things. Um, so some things that I tried to do, signed up for the last month, no, last couple of months, let's put it that way. Online tutoring. I won't say the company's names because I decided not to go for it. Actually, one, I'm still on the waiting list, so we'll see what happens. I might come back later and be like, okay, they contacted me and that worked out. But there was another company that didn't work out because of their payment structure, and I just didn't think it was a great fit. Maybe we'll talk about that some other time. Pet sitting, dog walking. Now, Natalie Foligno does this and she talks about it a lot. I went through the application and filling everything out only to realize at the end that you need to have 1 year experience, and I did not have it. And so that didn't work out. And I'm sorry, I'm conflating some things. Some things I was already doing or I was aware of, and some things I got from Natalie Foligno's side hustle challenge. So she is well known on social media for doing laundry, first with the laundry app and now with private clients. I looked into that and realized like I actually love doing laundry. I really do. And it's one of those things that I actually talk about. Never here though. I don't think I've ever spoken about it on social media, but I really do like doing laundry. But learning more about it and looking into the apps, I realized like I love doing laundry, but like let's say I got laundry that someone threw up on, which I don't think is supposed to happen but could happen. I just don't think I could stomach it. I don't think it's a good fit for me. And there are other logistical reasons why it didn't work out. Facebook Marketplace, stranger danger. I do like a spring cleaning or a Swedish death cleaning. I'll put the link. Editing Joddie put the link to Swedish death cleaning. I love that book. I always recommend it. I'll put the link, the Amazon link. Affiliate, affiliate disclosure. So I cleaned so much like every few months that I didn't have a lot that I could sell on Facebook Marketplace, but I realized there was enough that in my mind I felt like I could ultimately get 200 bucks for. I put my first post up and I started getting like scammy messages, and then I realized like I don't want to meet someone on the street to sell this thing. And I looked into consignment shops, but I feel like it's more trouble than it's worth. And I actually had a bad experience with consignment shops many years ago. I had much better, I think, fashionable clothes and shoes back then. And I walked in with all of these things, and I think I walked out with 30, 40 bucks. And I feel like the same thing would happen again this time. And it's just not worth it. In 2025, going into 2026, I actually felt this way 5 years ago too, and even before that. There is a way to make money, like good, consistent money. I haven't cracked it yet for myself. I haven't figured it out, but it shouldn't be, I don't know how to say, not like it shouldn't be hard. I don't mind if something is difficult, but the payoff to me should be worth it. And, you know, I get to define that just like you. I don't want to define that for anyone. Um, Oh, so being a scorer, reader, evaluator, companies like Measurement Inc. and Pearson, and there's another company. Um, Go to Lovely LaShawn's YouTube channel. I'll put that link in the description. She talks about this right around this time of year, the end of the year, and maybe even a little bit earlier. Measurement Inc. is taking applications now. If you don't know, I don't do a great job, which is why I referred you to Lovely LaShawn, but I'm going to try. So imagine that there's like a statewide test. Someone has to read those essays. Someone has to grade them, right? So that's what that job is. And it's remote. Depending on the company, they may only hire in certain states. Do your due diligence, but it could pay anywhere between $15 and $30. And it's very seasonal. The season, I believe, goes from February to June or July. Again, check out Lovely LaShawn's YouTube channel. Maybe I'll put the link to her latest, yeah, I'll put the link to the latest video where she's talking about that. Or maybe I'll just put the YouTube video, or the YouTube channel. Check the link in the description. Let's move on. This wasn't a side hustle, but I did things like I canceled one annual subscription, and I uninstalled Uber Eats from my phone. I don't use Uber Eats much, but I'm always disappointed, and I can't afford to be disappointed. Oh, other things that I did, just checking this list. Other thing, I feel like I'm missing something, but other things that I did was I got a food handler's permit for my state, and I am in the midst of getting a alcohol server's permit for my state, for the state that I currently live in. And so that would be an in-person side hustle. I feel like everything that I've mentioned has been online or remote. There are still things like virtual assistant or social media manager. The platforms I always hear about are Fiverr and Upwork. I think it's a black hole. That's just my opinion. Every time I've tried to go on those sites, it just feels like super, super, uber, ultra, extra. I was looking for another adjective. Competitive. And I have dabbled. I've had one job that I actually got paid for probably 7 years ago on Fiverr, and another job that didn't work out, but I had started. But just, that's just my opinion. I'm sure you'll find someone else on YouTube who loves Fiverr and Upwork and they're killing it. That's kind of the story of my life. With side hustles, I try different things and I haven't found, Goldilocks. That's too cold. That's that hot. That's too hot. I'm looking for just right. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. So unfortunately, besides Amazon, I don't have, and my cashback apps, I don't have any big numbers, but hope springs eternal. In 2026, oh, you know what I didn't talk about? Benable, Benable, Benable. I believe it is still invite only as of this recording. I will put a link, which is my referral link, um, in the description to Benable. So it's kind of like Pinterest or like it to know it LTK, where and to me, similar to Amazon, like if you go to my Amazon storefront, I have these idea lists. So on Benable, I have lists. They're called lists and recommendations, and you can go and like say I'd recommend like hand cream, and I'll talk about why I like that hand cream or why I like certain gifts or online shops. And if there's an affiliate to that, let's say I don't know if I'm not sure if there's an affiliate to this, but let's say it's this clip, the Gatorade Hero clip, and I say like, oh, I love to travel with this. I love it for my everyday carry. So I put this like a link to it and a short description. And if you buy it, just like Amazon, any other affiliate marketing affiliate link, I'll earn a commission. I will say I have been on Benable less than a month and I've earned commission twice. Once was, yeah, well, it's only been 3 weeks maybe. So let's see what happens this week. I've earned a commission, I think, every week. And that feels good. So with Amazon, I may have a day where 12 where 12 items ship. And let's say I'm gonna make this up, I get paid $1. You might think, how is that possible? Because with commission, maybe you're getting 2 cents here. I'm not exaggerating, 2 cents, 3 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, depending on what it is. Whereas with one item, on Benable, I made almost $3. And then the second item on Benable, one item, I made over $3, right? Yeah, something like that. So that felt really good just to have, because I don't usually, as a matter of fact, I don't know that because again, I don't have lawn furniture. If you go on my Amazon storefront, most of the items are $30 or less or $20 or less. So of course the commission is not going to be $5 or even $3. That's just how it's panned out. So I'm very happy with Benable. It's only been like 3 weeks, less than a month, but I'm ready to recommend it It's fun, it's easy. I think it's very small compared my words, not theirs. I think it's very small compared to something like Pinterest. No, I actually feel pretty confident saying that. Especially since it's still invite only. So it's very small compared to other uh, platforms that are similar to this, but it's fun. And you can follow people, they can follow you, and it's limited. I'm on the waiting list for this feature, but you can also put video clips. And like, let's say you go to an aquarium and you can show the aquarium. So I should say there are places, right? Like if you recommend a restaurant or an aquarium, you're not going to get paid for that. But in the spirit of my words, not theirs, Pinterest, on Pinterest, which I haven't been on in a long time, but on Pinterest, you could put things that you had affiliate links to and things that you didn't. And Venable is the same way. Okay, at almost 20 minutes, I'm going to end here. That was just my chat on hustles, making money. I hope I gave you some ideas or maybe reminded you of things that you wanted to try or go back to. There will be links in the description. Thank you for watching. And if you're watching this, whenever you're watching this, I hope you're having a great year. Take care.